Hi guys, and welcome back to the world of Mehek. Today's video is going to be a fun one because I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for the month ahead. This is just to get some inspiration or motivation for the coming few weeks, or maybe just to hear some words of comfort or guidance that can help you in your journey. I'm recording this in September 2023, but you can use it whenever you come across it. In front of you, there are three piles of cards from which you can choose any one, or maybe you can listen to multiple ones if you feel like it. I've put some objects in front of each pile to help you choose. So the first one is this model of a boat, which a close friend of mine got from France. The second one is this little globe. And the third one is this model of the Little Mermaid, which I got from Denmark. So you can pause the video and take your time to choose, and then you can use the timestamps in the description box to jump ahead to listen to your reading. Okay, hi pile number one. If you chose this model of a boat and the first pile of cards, then this is your reading. So let's see which cards you got. The first one is Between Worlds. For your tarot cards, you got the Page of Pentacles, you got Temperance, and you got the Eight of Pentacles. So straight ahead, what I'm seeing is that this is a really busy time for you, and a time where you may be focused more on your work or some creative projects. The Between Worlds cards shows a time of transition. You might be like physically moving from one place to another, like relocating, or maybe just in your life you're transitioning from one phase into the next. So it can be a time of big changes, which can be overwhelming at times, but you really need to ground yourself. You can engage in practices like meditation, or like going on a walk, or just connecting with your friends and family, so that you don't get caught up in this whirlwind of change that might be coming your way. The Page of Pentacles is a card that talks about a new opportunity that might be coming your way. And this could be in relation to your job or career, or even your education. You might be receiving some communication that you may have been waiting on for quite some time. Or you might even be meeting some new people who will bring new opportunities your way. The Temperance card talks about balance, and it reminds you to kind of stay balanced and not get carried away with all the work that you might have to do, or all the different things that you need to take care of. Temperance is about creating harmony between like the different aspects of your life and your relationships. So make sure that you're measured in your responses to others, and that you don't get too focused on just one thing, because we always need to be balanced in order to create a harmonious life and to really enjoy all the different facets of it. The Eight of Pentacles represents this busy time, and it's trying to remind you of the cyclical nature of life. Just like the phases of the moon, we are also always going through phases. Sometimes we feel capable of doing a lot, other times we need to rest and take a break. So don't ignore that. If you're feeling stuck, or if you're feeling disappointed or sad about some things, remind yourself that this too shall pass. It might sound like a cliche, but it's actually really true, and you need to remind yourself of such things when you're not feeling your best, right? So just like the moon shifts from being completely dark to slowly being completely full and lighting up the sky, so is your life constantly shifting from maybe a period of gray and dull skies into something much brighter and something more fulfilling. So the key is just to have faith and to keep doing your work no matter what. On the whole, I feel like the coming few weeks are going to be all about working and just pushing through any hurdles that you may face. Just remember to try and strike a balance between the things that are calling your attention, and don't overlook taking care of yourself. Lastly, let's look at your advice card, which is from the Sufi Wisdom Oracle. And it says, "You are unique. Be yourself, everyone else is taken." So that's kind of a cheesy quote, but it's good to remind yourself of your uniqueness and your originality and authenticity. So, what I think it's trying to tell you is that in your work and in all the new opportunities you pursue, don't ever lose sight of yourself. Always remember what your values are or what's important to you and what you uniquely are trying to achieve in this world. Don't compare yourself to others. I know it can be really difficult at times, but remind yourself that this is uniquely your journey and you're going at your own pace. And whichever progress you make, it's right for you. Your journey does not need to look like anybody else's because it's uniquely yours. I'll also read you the description of this card from the guidebook that comes with the cards. It says, everything in the universe has a certain way of being that determines its uniqueness. No one is created to imitate another. The deeper we reach into the well of our own soul, the more we can draw from it. The way an artist lands the brush on the canvas in their unique expression. If we copy everything from others, we miss the point of our individuality and the oneness of our divine self. And a mantra you can practice is, I am here to live a uniquely creative life and to be true to myself. So I hope that has helped you, group number one. And if you feel called to, you can listen to the other two readings too. And I'm wishing you a great month ahead and take care. Hi, group number two. If you chose this little globe and the pile of cards number two, this is your reading. So let's see what cards you got. Firstly, you got building blocks. Then you have the King of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, there is so much creative power in these cards. So I think that this is a phase of really embracing and expressing your creativity for you. First of all, the building blocks cards talks about really building your dreams and going after what you want. I think you've been really hard at work trying to accomplish all the things that you've set your heart and mind to. And this coming few weeks are going to be more of that. And you're going to be seeing the fruits of your labor. I think what the tarot cards are trying to tell you is to always lead from a heart centered space when you're going after your dreams and everything that you want to create in this life. The King of Cups card is about emotional mastery and about really knowing how to direct your feelings and being in control of them rather than having your feelings control you. So it represents someone who is very emotionally mature and emotionally intelligent and knows how to communicate well with others and to express themselves in such a way that they can get what they need from others too. I think the cards are trying to tell you that when you find yourself in situations where you feel like your emotional needs are not being fulfilled or you're not getting what you know you deserve, it's time to walk away, and you have the courage within you to do that. You're someone who has a lot of creative fire within you. You're going to be feeling really inspired in these coming few weeks and months. And this is your reminder to really honor what you feel and how you want to do things. So remember to take moments to tune into yourself and to go with that inner knowing that's there within you. There may be a lot of things around you that can kind of sway you in one direction and the other, but the key is that you need to stay within your power and do what's right for you. Don't let anybody else's opinions or demands of you have an impact on what you're doing or what you want to do. Keep going after what you really desire, and I'm sure you're going to be seeing results with that. The Queen of Wands is another really positive and powerful card. It's all about bringing your ideas to life and really strategizing about how to go after what it is that you want. All the great inventions that we see in this world started just from a thought in someone's mind. And this is something that you can remind yourself of too. When you feel like what you want is out of bounds or is impossible to achieve, just remind yourself that your thoughts can lead the way. And as long as you continue on this journey of putting in the effort, there's nothing that can stop you from manifesting what it is that you seek. I feel like you are such a creative powerhouse that you might also be attracting other people into your life who will come and help you in what it is that you're trying to achieve. The only kind of message of caution that I'm getting from these cards is that make sure you open your eyes and have all the information before you make any decisions, because the characters that I see on these cards, they all have their eyes kind of closed or looking the other way. So make sure that you don't ignore anything that needs your attention. While it's great to be in this state of flow and really feeling inspired, you need to take into consideration the practical and logistical aspects of things too. So make sure you don't ignore things like your health or any other kind of routine things that need to be taken care of. Let's look at your last card, and you got Speak Out. So I think that goes so well with this entire reading because it's encouraging you to put your voice out there and really speak out your ideas. This might be a really good time for those of you who are on social media or in the public eye in any other way. The message on this card says communicate and solve the conflicts. So it's again reiterating the power of your words and actions. When things don't feel right or fair to you, you need to speak out and talk it out with others so that you can resolve any hurdles that come in your way. Let me read you the message from the official guidebook that comes with these cards. It says, this oracle comes to you with guidance and confirmation that you have a heart big enough to freely speak out what you keep inside you without feeling embarrassed or fearing that you might be ridiculed or scorned. The warm, blushing glow that surrounds you beckons to a community of friends who welcome all you would like to share with them. And a mantra you can practice is, I am committing myself to be brave enough to speak out my thoughts and feelings honestly with others. So, overall, I think this is going to be a month full of you expressing yourself and really trusting in your own creative power. And wishing you all the best with that, and take care. Hi, group number 3. If you chose the Little Mermaid statue and the pile of cards number 3, this is your reading. So, the first card you got is Milk and Honey. The tarot cards, you got the Ten of Swords, the Moon card, and the Sun card. I feel like there's a lot that you've been healing and growing from pile number 3. The Ten of Swords talks about someone who has been through something painful and really distressing in their life, and when they feel like they've totally hit rock bottom. But the good news is that the 10 represents a cycle of completion. So you've reached the end of this turbulent time that you might have been going through. But in order to fully heal from it, you need to get in touch with your emotions and maybe all the fears of the unknown that you may be having. So I think the coming few weeks are a good time to kind of delve into your subconscious mind. Maybe you could try a practice like journaling, in which you connect with your thoughts and feelings and write about them. Or you could see a therapist or someone whom you could talk to about everything that you've been going through. The Moon card symbolizes our repressed and suppressed emotions, and it's very important to work through these so that we can fully heal from the things that have been bothering us, or maybe some traumatic events that you may have faced in the recent past. To go back to the first card, which shows Milk and Honey, this symbolizes that abundance is coming your way and there will be a rainbow that spreads across the horizon of your life again. After all, it does take both sunshine and rain to make a rainbow. So if you've been feeling down and you think like you've been really going through it, don't worry. I'm sure the rain is about to stop and the rainbow will come out, and you'll have a lot to celebrate and be thankful for. That's reiterated with the Sun card here, which is literally the most positive and happiest card in the tarot. So no matter what you've been going through or what emotional turmoil that you've been dealing with, I think these cards are just trying to reiterate that don't worry, that phase is coming to an end and you're going to be happy and dancing again in the sunlight. There are lots of blessings in store for you, and you just need to focus on that and leave behind what is no longer serving you. Over the past few weeks or even months, you may have been feeling really stuck in the cycle of people letting you down or always facing heartbreak, but you are so much stronger because you're still here and you're still fighting. So it's important to kind of take everything as a lesson, even when it's really difficult to accept. Just know that whatever we go through in life, It makes us stronger, it's part of our journey, and it may be really painful at times, but we have to come to terms with that if we want to get through it and if we want to venture on onto the next phase, which of course is going to be bigger, brighter, bolder. So, overall, I think this is a really positive reading for you because you got the Sun card and you also got the Milk and Honey card, which is talking about how you're soon going to be enjoying the finer things in life. So, hang in there, pile 3, and just know that the best is yet to come. Now, let's look at your last card, and it says Dawn of Love. Isn't that so beautiful? It says, Love is rising on the horizon of your life. I think that goes so beautifully with the whole tone of this reading that no matter what has happened, don't lose hope and you're going to find what you're looking for because it's looking for you too. Don't you think this is so cool? Like the moon is kind of represented here in that little orb on the card. So let me read you a bit of the description from the book that comes with these cards. It says, the dark night of the soul is gone. Awaken to the arrival of a bright new love on the horizon of your life. Open your arms and spread the light of joy everywhere around you. You have not been placed on earth just to spend your time planning for the future or reviewing memories of the past. Now is the time to enrich your life. This is the real work. And a mantra you can practice saying is, I am choosing what gives my life meaning. I am choosing love as the true work of my life. I am beginning to live what truly blesses my heart and brings me joy. I think that's so beautiful, Group 3, and I'm wishing you the best for the coming month. Take care.